Teacher Mary.
Hi, Teacher Nikki.
And hi, Malika.
Hi, Malika.
Thank you guys for joining me in Bible class today.
Of course.
I hope you're not alone. I want to see who else is in Bible class today. Let's have a look. I see Teacher Mary.
Hi.
Welcome to Bible class.
Thank you.
And I see Malika. Welcome to Bible class. And of course, I see you. Welcome, boys and girls, to Bible class. I'm so excited to have you join me today. Now, boys and girls, I think we first have to sing our Bible class song. And Teacher Mary is going to help us.
Ready? Let's sing. Tick tock, says the clock. We're glad that you are here. Tick tock, says the clock. God is very near. Tick tock, says the clock. It's time for Bible class. Tick tock, says the clock. To love and learn and love.
Yay! I love singing our Bible class song with you. Now, before we forget, Peter Mary, I think we need to sing our Bible word song.
Okay.
Boys and girls, are you ready? Teacher Mary, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
And Malika? She's ready. Let's sing.
Bible words, Bible words. Thank you, God, for Bible words. It's the truth for all to read. Thank you, God, for Bible words. Yay!
Well done, boys and girls. I love singing our Bible word song with you.
Me
Now,
too.
boys and girls, we are going to hear an amazing story from the Bible. And boys and girls, you need to make sure that you listen very carefully and keep quiet so that we can learn some amazing stories. Enjoy!
Hello, boys and girls. Teacher Jenny here, and I have a super interesting story to tell you about God's truth. So this story you can find in Judges chapter 16. So ask your mom, your dad, your siblings, whoever you trust to read this Bible story for you. It's super, super cool. So in this story, we learn about Samson and his wife, Delilah. That's a very pretty name, right? Delilah. But the thing about Delilah is that she was a very sneaky woman, and she did some bad things to her husband Samson. So one day, Delilah she plans to bring down her husband Samson to betray him with the Philistines. She's a Philistine woman herself. So what happens is Delilah has to find where Samson gets his strength, because Samson was super strong. He could kill lions, he could kill bears, whatever you imagine. Imagine a really strong animal, Samson could kill it, okay? So Delilah has to go and find out what is his source of strength. And she tries one time and she fails. And then a second time and she fails. And a third time and she still fails. And then she looks at her husband and she's like, Samson, I need you to be honest with me. How can you say you love me, but you won't share your secret with me? So Samson tells her the truth. He tells her that the source of his strength, the reason why he's so strong, is because of his long, luscious hair. So Delilah figures out, if I cut his hair, he will lose his strength. And that's exactly what she did. Delilah cut Samson's hair. And it doesn't just end there. Eventually, the Philistines come and they capture Samson. They're taking him away from his home. And they don't stop there. They take his eyes out. I know, gross. And they throw him into prison. And while Samson is in prison, he has to perform in these different shows for the people's entertainment. And they watch him, and they laugh at him, and they mock him. But eventually, what happens is Samson's hair grows back. And one day, he asks them to tie his arms onto the two poles in the temple. And then he prays to God and says, Lord, you know what these people did to me. Let me get my revenge by killing all of them once and for all. And God lets him do it. So Samson takes both of his arms and he pulls them down. And that way, he's able to crush the temple and every single person that was there. So there were over 3,000 men and women, and all the big, important Philistine people were there as well. So Samson died while killing the rest of the Philistines. So this is what I want you to remember from this story. Firstly, God's truth brings freedom when we listen to the things that God tells us to do. And I want you to remember something. Sometimes God gives us instructions using our mom, our dad, or our teacher. The point is that when we listen to God's instructions, when we listen to God's truth, we are able to find freedom. We're able to be happy. We're able to be joyful. We're able to be good to other people. We are able to find freedom. But when we don't listen to God, when we don't listen to our parents, our teachers, that brings fear. That brings fear. So this week, I want you to do me a favor. When your mom or your dad or your nanny or your teacher, anybody that's bigger than you, asks you to do something good, why don't you listen to them? And remember, God's truth brings freedom. I'll see you guys next time.
Welcome back, boys and girls. I hope you guys enjoyed today's story. Now remember, we learned about Samson, and we learned that he was really strong. And remember, Samson was not allowed to cut his hair, otherwise he would lose all his strength. Now, one thing Delilah did to his hair was she braided it. Do you boys and girls know how to braid hair? Malika, do you know how to braid hair? Nope. Don't worry, I'm going to show you guys how to braid hair. And I'm going to ask Teacher Mary if she'll let me braid her hair. Teacher Mary, will you?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Now, boys and girls, if you look carefully, you need to section the hair into 3 parts because you need 3 strands to braid hair. And once you section it into 3 parts, you start twisting them over each other. And there you go. Thank you, Teacher Mary.
Sure.
And that, boys and girls, is how you braid hair. How about you practice at home on your sister or your mom? And that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Bye.
Bye.